What's up? MKBHD here. So, can you game in 8K? And would you even really want to? That's the question that I'm going to try to answer with this video, which, you guys know what that means. This video is going to be 8K.
What?
The whole thing. It's going to be rough on the processing, but hey, we're doing it. Look, with all the hype about these consoles though, with the PS5 coming out, with the Xbox Series X, and I've done videos about both of them, this sort of conversation starts to drum up again where do PC games really do that much more than console games? Can these new consoles essentially be PC gaming? And you wouldn't be crazy to think that, by the way. A lot of what we've seen with the new consoles as people try to decide which one to upgrade to have shown a pretty big generational leap. And so we're impressed with that, but that's when the PC gaming community gets in my ear and they're like, hey Marquez, look, that's cool and everything, but the real power still comes from the real computer. So of course, this wouldn't be an MKBHD video on 8K gaming without a little bit of an exclusive. So, this is the first time anyone's seeing on camera the new NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090. So this is the highest end in NVIDIA's new 3000 series. It's a gigantic, huge graphics card. But this is the top of their new lineup, and this is capable of things that no new console will even really be able to touch. Of course, we're talking about 8K gaming. Now, of course, frame rate is king, and I've said that myself. I said that in the Xbox video. But if you want to maximize detail and immersion in every possible way in this gaming world, you also need high resolution. And so that's why we're trying to answer the question, can you even game right now in 8K? And if anything can do it, this can. Now you may remember an older video where I did try to game in 8K. That was 3 years ago, believe it or not. And looking back, it was worth a shot. We had the Dell 8K monitor, we had a powerful computer, but there were a lot of workarounds happening. For one, you needed 2 cables from the computer to the monitor, and it was stitching the whole thing together. And when we finally got it running, I mean, it ran at 8K technically, but you saw the footage. It wasn't amazing. But now it's 2020, so we've got to step our game up like Mr. Beast would want us to. So remember this? This is the 88-inch 8K OLED TV from that Dope Tech video. It's back. And Main Gear has also stepped up their game. So this is their F131. So this is their custom computer basically built around the 3090. So if the 3090 is, as NVIDIA says, built for 8K gaming, then the rest of this computer's got to be built for 8K gaming too. And it is. So Intel Core i9 10900K, so that's 10 cores, 3.7 gigahertz base clock, turboing up to 5.3 gigahertz. You got 32 gigs of fast HyperX Fury RAM in here, an MSI MPG Z490 gaming motherboard, they're always great with names, and then a terabyte Samsung NVMe SSD, the 970 Pro is the boot drive. And then there's another 2 terabyte SSD for mass storage, you know, for stuff you don't need to access quite as quickly. So it's all in a custom built aluminum chassis. You see the RGB in there, you see that MKBHD logo, the matte black outside, the tinted glass, and the side panel. This thing means business. Well, not business. I mean, unless 8K gaming is your business, then that's a pretty sweet business. Anyway, let's get into it. Also, don't worry, this isn't a review of the new card. There are no benchmarks in this video. This is just about 8K gaming, but I'm sure we'll have all of that and more very soon when the Linus Tech Tips video and the Hardware Connects videos drop. Matter of fact, I'll link both of those below when they do actually drop their videos about the card, because I'm sure people are interested in that. But also, I think it's pretty safe to say this card will probably crush synthetic benchmarks. All right, so we got a little setup going here. The Main Gear computer on the desk next to me and the 8K TV in front of me. I want to show you guys something really quick though. So on this built for 8K graphics card, it's got HDMI 2.1 ports like I talked about, and that's what enables that single cable to do 8K out. And this is the HDMI cable we're using, and if you look at it, it's a little thicker. It's a little more averse to like bending, but this is the type of cable you'll need to get 8K through a single cable to the TV. And now if I go ahead on the desktop and check out display settings, you can see, there you go, 7680 by 4320 is the resolution we're getting. So we're ready to play. All right, so we got a few games installed, and I want to play, first one I want to show is Forza Horizon 4. I've been a driving game type of person for a long time, sports games and driving games, but I'm pretty sure seeing all the detail of the map and the car in a driving game is going to be a major advantage to having this many pixels. And there's this pretty sweet demo mode that we'll go through that has like 4 different seasons and a bunch of different cars, and it's a pretty sweet demo. Okay, so now we're in the game, and I have the controller actually connected. This intro though, I think when they make these, they don't render these at 8K, so this is less than 8K. I think this is either 4K or maybe 1080p. It doesn't look as good as 8K gaming, but let's go into video. Oh, there it is, right off the bat. 8K, 60 FPS. All right.
Here's what I see.
Ooh, the Senna.
Festival that never ends.
And even this, I think, I don't think we're 8K yet, but it
Where
looks
you can
so
be
good.
Whatever you want to be.
That doesn't look
It's
8K.
not your dream.
All right, we're almost there.
That's the
I'm about to
horizon.
drive a Senna directly into a giant screen.
Let me show you.
This is definitely what's happening.
Welcome to autumn. A new
Oh,
beginning
wow.
for the festival that never ends.
Oh, now it's
Don't
8K.
go
There you
anywhere.
go.
Horizon is here to stay.
All right. So right off the bat, it's telling me we are like locked at 60 FPS. So in the autumn setting, I'm seeing